Hello, this is Mr. Collects. Just want to do a quick little video on this week's additions to the collection. First note is a $2 bill from Australia with the weed up front. It's a little bit of an older bill. Actually, that was the back side. Here's the front with the sheep. Australia, if you didn't know, does a little bit of sheep farming. This is an older note. I just hadn't picked it up and found it for a decent price. Next note is from Israel, 1 new shekel. Again, I've seen the design before. It's pretty cool. I love the turban. And I'll just throw out there that Middle Eastern notes are some of the nicer design notes there are. Here we have kind of a settlement going down in the design with some architecture and then some of the plant life. So again, pretty cool. Next up is Singapore 5. I believe these are $5. I got to read through the lens here, but another security feature that's kind of older is the ascending size of the serial number. Obviously the holes, this is a polymer note, so a newer note from Singapore. Ooh, coming in and out. A natural pattern on the back of trees. And Singapore is a very heavily densely populated city country, so I'm sure that tree has rather some significance. Tunisia, 20 dinars. Again, these are the newer bills from Tunisia, and love they're coming up. This is, if not fairly new, it's a reflective circle that shifts as you shift the bill. So again, another great reason for collecting foreign currency. And then looks like two different views of the same Colosseum, showing off some of the Roman architecture ruins in Tunisia. If you didn't know, Rome did stretch to northern Africa. Something about Alexandria. Again, so here's a Colombia 20 mil pesos. This is actually 20, but mil is 20,000. So at some point they may probably drop off the mil. Seems like they're in a transition on that. And then the color shifting feature on the front. And it's a little more subdued on the back, but it's still a pretty cool design, showing, farming and but it looks a little more washed out, but it's actually pretty interesting when you get up close to it. Another fantastic bill showing dancers is Nicaragua Cordobas 200, and several new security features here. I believe that was I'm going to say that was the back. But showing the different cultures, the dancing figures is getting very popular, showing the diversity of people's cultures. And then holographic feature in the bird that actually, it's just not a clear window. It actually has holographic features. I believe you can see them. So that's a pretty cool bill. An older bill from Iceland. 100 kroner. Kind of more the traditional style. Again, I believe this is probably from this, looks like 81. So, but then the rural sheep herding scene with the mountain in the background is pretty nice looking bill. I like it. Another one I'm really happy to pick up is a Bahamas $10. Newer security features, they haven't gone polymer yet, but paper bills still have a place for now. Lighthouses, again, aspects of collecting, natural scenes. We'll get into talking about how, what, where, and when, and why to collect, but lighthouses are a big winner, and they know that. And again, this is a chance for them to show significant architecture in their country. Here's another newer note, polymer, Eastern Caribbean Islands. Some of the newer notes that they've just gone from paper to polymer. And so very cool designs with sea life, birds, And let me get that. On the back here is the map of the Eastern Caribbean islands, including St. Kitts, Montserrat, Antigua. If I'm mispronouncing them, It will not be the first or the last time I screw up. So, the sailboat's down here in the bottom. So it's pretty wild note. Good edition. An Iraqi pre-war 10 dinar. This is the same design on the 10,000. That's green. I was attracted to this because it's a different color, and and the mosaics in the Middle Eastern notes are fantastic in their mosaics. They're very pretty. They're very detailed. The micro printing has obviously a super long tradition with that. Again, architecture with the column there, and there's the standard horse watermark. Which is, again, one of the older security features. You'll notice I'm not touching the notes. Again, I would suggest if you're going to collect these that I do collect uncirculated only notes for the most I can. So, and then we have the Georgia 10 Larry. I haven't seen this too much. It's fairly new that the denomination reflects different from the security strip, which is pretty cool. Still, again, this color shifting ink. And the scene on the back is pretty cool as well. It's a little more subdued than the front, but that's fine because at least you can tell what's on the front and what's on the back. And the last note for this week was the 200 Vatu from Vanuatu. Probably murdered that name, but they've gone to polymer notes with the clear windows, which is, again, a great counterfeiting measure. Anti-counterfeiting measure. And so pick that one up, and the scene on the back. And that will conclude for this week's. Just should be getting the next load in. So hopefully we'll have more of a topics of discussion about collecting and how to treat your notes, what and where to get, and just how interesting this hobby is. So have a great one, and we'll see you later.